आपके बीच में we have Verona Willis-Brown ma'am with us, and very warm welcome on the stage. Verona ma'am, please come on the stage. Stage is yours. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
This is a respected song for Verona ma'am. Welcome, Verona ma'am.
Welcome. Welcome, Verona ma'am.
Greetings all. I love each and every one of you so much. Sister Rika, Guslinda, Niraj, all of you beautiful people. It's just a wonderful thing to be here with you. Thank you so much for welcoming me to your place, my heart to your heart. It is such a wonderful event that you're doing right here. And it's such a wonderful thing to show up every single time. See, when we show up, I oftentimes say that when we show up, we're not showing up for ourselves. We are showing up for our family. We are showing up for our community. We are showing up for generations to come. So when we show, we must show up with passion. We must show up with love. We must show up knowing that peace reigns within us. We must show up together because together we are one. We are one when we work together, and our team together say women empowerment. Let me tell you something, my dear brothers and sisters. See, there was a farmer and a wife that had many children. And out of that many children, there was one little girl that went off to school every single day as she get her breakfast, and she would tuck a piece of her breakfast inside of her pocket and she would run off to school. But when she run off to school from this poor family, she would share what she had with her classmate. And when she shared what she had with her classmate, her heart expanded to the class and they became the sharing class. And as they came the sharing class, that little girl had to grow up. And when she grew up, she became an inspirational speaker. She became a published author. She became a youth mentor. She became just what she wanted to do, and that is to service people. But let me tell you something about that little girl. That little girl is me. I am that little girl that grew up, and I grew up to serve from my heart because it was engraved on my heart to serve. So let me tell you, little girls of India, let me tell you, little girls of the world, you will grow up. Every time they ask you the question, what is it that you want to grow up to be? Don't say you want to be a doctor. Don't say you want to be a teacher. Don't say you want to be only an engineer. Don't say you only want to be titles, but know that when you want to grow up, you want to be a strong woman. Nobody never asks you if you want to be a woman when you grow up. But let me tell you something, little girl of India. Let me tell you something, little girl of the world. You must grow up to be a strong and courageous woman. A brave woman. And when they ask you again, what is it that you want to grow up? Do not wait until you grow up. Let it be carved up in your mind now. Because when you build up the mentality now, that will expand as you get into age. That will expand in your heart, and it will expand in your mind of who you were created to be. God creates you to be powerful. God creates you to be powerful. God creates you to be powerful. Each and every one of you that is listening to me, God creates you not to live on poverty, not to live in scar, not to live in trauma, not to live below your standard, not to live in what someone says you are. But the person who determines who you are is God. And greatness is who he said you are. And you will be such. You will be such. Let me tell you, each and every one of you, women, we are life bearers. We are life bearers. So as we take on this title as life bearers, we have a responsibility, not from our lips, but we have a responsibility from our heart to serve. We have a responsibility from our heart to love. We have a responsibility from our heart to live in peace. Because only then we can lift up humanity. Only then we can erase poverty. Only then we can love on each other. So my sisters, just know that when I empower you, it's because I already empower myself. And for me to empower you is for me to know the power that lies within me. So the word empower start with EM, but if you take just a quick second and turn that upside down, it says me. So let us start with ourselves. My sister Nira, my sister Nagma, my sister Rika, know for sure that when it starts with you, there's a little light. And as you expand that light, you will ignite a whole world. You will ignite your community. You will ignite generations to come, because we are powerful one to another. And we are not only women of the world, we are an passive woman. Let us take that into consideration, that we today are more powerful than we think we are. As I empower you from my heart, be empowered, because you have the power to do so. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank